It's 20 to 4 here on this frosty Friday edition of Today. My name is Sindy Mabe, standing in for Bradan Moyane. Now, earlier, before the break, we mentioned that the ANC's Women's League, it rather hopes to announce the shortlist of candidates who've been nominated for leadership positions. And the league kicks off its elective conference this weekend. Former President Bathabile Dlamini, alongside Sisisi Tolashe and Thembeka Mchunu, are vying for the presidential position. We speak now to the former ANC Women's League Deputy General Secretary Weziwe Tikana. Thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to you. Hugely contested positions, of course, and who takes over the reins of the ANC Women's League. Talk us through the process of nomination and how intricate that is, who you lobby and garner support from. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Cindy, and the viewers. Thank you for giving us the opportunity, or myself the opportunity, to talk to the viewers. Let me first appreciate the support we receive from the branches of the ANC Women's League. We've seen that through the nominations we received of reaching the threshold, which is 20% of branch nominations. We are of the understanding that branches from all the provinces have nominated us, and currently all those whom we were working with have got the threshold and will be on the ballot paper. We still request and persuade and encourage the delegates to the conference, the branch delegates, to stick to the mandate and lobby some branches who had different views, who have not nominated us, because we know that the conference is outcome of what has been done out of the ballot box. So lobbying is continuing, but we are pleading and continuing requesting the delegates to sustain what they started, but continue lobbying for more support.
And your mandate, as you would be nominated by the delegates, of course, would be to ensure that you deal with the issues of poverty, inequality, and the social ills, inclusion of women in the mainstream economy, gender-based violence, and just the role of the ANC Women's League in recent history. In your view, do you think that you have lost a bit of the support or even public confidence because of not only the factions, the inability to reach caucus or even hold elective conferences in certain areas? Do you think you've lost that confidence that you need to somehow reignite?
Our main responsibility, of course, is to bring women together. And we want to bring unity to the Women's League. We have also to fight the patriarchy. As we are standing with the Women's League, constituted of women who are members of the ANC. That's the main issue. We would wish to see a united Women's League as a front, fighting those ills which you have indicated. But what I can say is that we can only do that when we have partnered with the members of the community, with the members of society, because solutions cannot just come from us. They will also come from the members of the community. So we have to go back to the basics to make the communities understand our role in the society, because it's not only about those women who belong to the ANC Women's League, but further to the Women's League, to all structures, to all those who are in the community, members, all sectors, the religious, fraternal, the business people, the professionals. That's what we need. And we all know that there is the tendency, which is very bad, that of factions within our organization. Hence, we are saying we are prepared to lobby because we want a structure which is very inclusive of the members of the ANC. But of course, it depends on those whom you are lobbying. But we are confident that whoever comes up will gain the support for the ANC Women's League and the ANC.
Now, it's well documented, and we hear it anecdotally from the broader church and community, if you will, of the ANC, that should Mayor Bathabile Dlamini perhaps take the reins again at the ANC Women's League, that this would likely be seen to be part of the Zuma support. And in the case of the Thembeka, if she wins, it would be seen as if she is in the affection of President Cyril Ramaphosa. Do you think that these kind of sideshows or even observations tend to take away from the mandate of what you essentially want to do to bring women together so we can unite and also be contributing members of society?
Those are the ills which are killing our organization. We are the ANC Women's League members who first become the members of ANC. The ANC always takes decision about its members. We are binded by the decisions of the ANC. We believe and we wish that there must be no man who is meddling with the affairs of the Women's League. We took a long time to be recognized by ANC, especially men. We were led by our forebearers to get to where we are today. We will fight whoever wants to take us and try to make us not to focus on the mandate of the ANC Women's League. It would be unfortunate that comrades will name drop the name of Comrade Cyril, who is the president of the ANC. We believe that he is the president of everyone who is the member of the ANC. Those who are claiming to be aligned with him are very mischievous. They want to divide this organization further. We believe in the mandate of the ANC Women's League, and we are not aligned. We are only aligned to the policies of the ANC and the policies of the Women's League. We'll always recognize that Comrade President Zuma is the former president of the ANC, but we want mainly with the circumstances he is in now. We cannot align any comrade to any individual, as I believe that everyone who has joined the ANC has been convinced of the policies of the ANC. We are not members of any members. We are not members aligned to any president, but we are aligned to the ANC and its policies. And whoever is becoming mischievous does not want peace and unity within our motherboard.
Yes, but the ANC members lend this kind of criticism, and if you want to call it the misdemeanor of speaking outside the party lines, not shy to be on public platforms in which side they lean in terms of the faction. So it's not new. I think your challenge is containing what it is, or maybe even the behavior of the members, be it in public rallies or in where there's an audience, to just refrain from making utterances that are going to fuel the very perception of, or real for that matter, factions. And the fact that there is disunity, there's a sense of political careerism where members are seen to only wanting to ascend to power purely because of the access that they will have to resources and the state resources in particular.
If I can say, as you know, I believe that all of us in what is called the lineup or preferred leadership do not have or hold senior position in government. And we are comfortable with that one. We've since taken the campaign up to this stage, as we can see, where we were never had any other resources. That's what we want to discourage. We believe that it's not only the deployment within the ANC which can sustain the members of the ANC. There are many avenues which we have to engage on. We are discouraging whoever who believes that when she leads will get a senior position of deployment in the ANC. We want to bring the ANC Women's League to its basics, as we already know. We want women who are convinced that the ANC is the future and the Women's League is a vehicle for emancipation of women.
And just before we let you go, ma'am, just your prospects of success with the League Secretary General, your aspirations that you have, how are you feeling?
I can say, for now, I've welcomed the decision. I'm overwhelmed, but I know that there's still a hurdle in front of us, that of delegates voting for me as the Secretary General. I will be only happy when we have passed the incoming hurdle. So what I can say is to encourage delegates to vote for us, to vote for me as the Secretary General of the ANC.
So you're cautiously optimistic. I get it. So, but thanks indeed for your time. We're speaking to former ANC Women's League Deputy Weziwe Tikana about the upcoming elective conference of the ANC, currently taking place at Nasrec here in Johannesburg. Something that we'll watch closely and give you details of the shortlisted candidates, their prospects, what they bring to the table, and also what it means in the build-up to the 2024 general elections.